Hello, and welcome to another fun-filled session of English. I'm looking forward to having a good time with you today, so come on, let's get started. What are we going to do today? We're going to laugh a little. We're going to do some relaxing exercises because today, with everything not being normal, we want to get a little bit of relaxation in. We want to rest a little. We want to breathe. We're also going to learn some new vocabulary. We're going to practice understanding instructions, and then we're going to do a practice exercise. So, are you ready? Let's go. I'm going to need you to go get a pencil and a notebook and some paper. Doesn't matter if you bring a notebook and paper, notebook or paper, as long as you have something to write on. I'm going to give you a minute to go do that. Go ahead. Okay, so now that you've got your paper and your pencil, let's do some riddles about school, just to get in the mood. So, first one, how do bees get to school? Think about it. They ride a school buzz, of course. Let's do another one. What did the one math book say to the other math book? This is a little school humor. You got it? Yep. Boy, do we have problems. And the last one, why did pupils want to study in the airplane? That's an easy one. It's because they want higher grades. Ha! So now, let's do a little bit of relaxation. I'm sorry, I'm just overwhelmed with the fun that we just had. What I want you to do, as you can see in front of you on the screen, a whole bunch of yoga poses. Yoga is amazing for us learning and thinking about how to breathe, stretching our muscles in our bodies, and relaxing. So what I'm going to want you to do is I want you to focus on that second picture on the top row from the right. You see the woman standing? All right, what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands together like this. I want you to take in a deep breath, and you're going to hold it for 10. You ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and breathe out. Do you feel all the tension going out of your bodies? Shake out your hands a little bit. Shake your fingers in front. Shake them back. Now what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands out in front of you, clasp them together, turn them inside out, and stretch. And we're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out your fingers again, and now we're going to do what I like to tell my students to do before we do a test. We're going to roll our necks back and forth. We're going to put them down. We're going to bring them up. Pull them down again. Hold them up. All right, I think we're ready. Are you ready now to do and to learn? I think we are. Let's go. So what do we know already? We're talking about instruction words. See, I'm just overwhelmed with relaxation. What do we know already? We know the words like answer, ask, check, copy, question. Remember, capital letters, that's a big one. My students are constantly forgetting to put capital letters. Don't forget your capital letters. Page and spell. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn some new words. These are words that you're going to see a lot of times in instructions in your textbooks or on tests, and you need to understand what to do. You can't be at the point where you're trying to figure it out according to the context or what's going on. You need to know automatically what to do so that it works. Let's see. Add. Add means to put one more. Complete. You usually see that when you see an empty word, an empty space, and then the rest of the sentence. You need to fill in a word there. Do, we all know what to do. Match, you have 2 columns, and you're going to have to make some sort of connection between the two. Compare, that's when you go and you have 2 things, and I want you to tell me what's the same about them. Choose, you pick one. You don't pick them all, pick one. Translate means putting into your mother tongue. Correct means something's wrong. There needs to be something done in order to make the sentence correct. Number. Number usually comes with a whole bunch of instructions or a whole bunch of sentences that have to do with the text, and they ask you to go back and number them. Put them in the order that they happened in a text. Share. This is where you actually turn to someone and you give them the information you have, and you get back from them as well. Look it up in the dictionary. That's a big one. I want you all to remember that when it says look it up in the dictionary, use the dictionaries at the end of your textbooks. Use the dictionaries that you have at home. There's no reason you wouldn't understand a word because you just don't know what it is. And for example means they've explained something and now they want you to understand, so they're going to give you some sort of example to understand. I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to copy these words down now so that you'll be able to use them in the practice session at the end. Go ahead. So now let's see if we understand the words. Which instruction word would you use to fill in here? The opposites. Remember, I talked about if you have 2 columns, what would you use? Share, do, match, or choose. That's right, match. You want to match the opposites. There's probably 2 columns there. You want to match between one set of words and another set of words. Let's see if we can do some more. You have the words now in front of you. I want you to look at these sentences, and I'm going to give you some time to do this. I want you to fill in the words that best complete these sentences. In fact, I gave you a hint on the first one, but go ahead. Don't forget, you're supposed to be copying the sentences, not just writing the words. Okay, let's go over the answers. You want to complete the sentence. I gave you that answer. But if you didn't do it right, that's quite all right. You probably put in a word that might not be as good as this one, but it's still okay. Number 2, what would you put into a word to each group of words? Add. Again, we talked about the fact that add means to put in another one. So you're going to add a word to each group of words. Number 3, correct the wrong sentences. The clue here was the word wrong. If something is wrong, I obviously need to correct it. And the last one, with the 2 stories and tell me what is the same. Do you remember what I said? Compare. Compare 2 stories, tell me what's the same. All right, we're going to try 3 more. Here we go. You have 3 minutes. Don't forget to copy. Okay, let's see if you did this correctly. I want you to share your answers with your partner. That's right, you're going to give the answer and get back what they got. Comparing. Number 2, number the sentences in the order that you read them in the story. Again, I told you that when you look at a story, sometimes they'll ask you, give you a whole bunch of sentences, and they'll tell you to number them in the order that you read them. And the last one, look up in the dictionary all the words you don't know. That's important. It doesn't even have to come as instructions. That's something you should learn for life. So, again, the answers are complete the sentence, add a word to each group of words, correct the wrong sentences, compare the 2 stories and tell me what is the same, share your answers with your partner, number the sentences in the order you read them in the story, and look up all the words that you don't know. So, now we should know how to follow instructions in a book and know what to do if we don't understand. And these words are important, helpful, and useful. On the next slide, you're going to see a worksheet that you can do on your own. You should copy the sentences, fill in the missing instruction words, and hand in the completed task to your teacher. Let's go over it. You're going to copy these sentences and complete the sentences with the correct instruction words. The words from the board. The questions in order. Your work before you hand it in. I don't remember if I told you, but I want you to use the words that we learned at the beginning of the lesson. 4, the words that you don't know. The words to your language. The pictures according to what you hear. 7, the correct answer from the choices you are given. 8, with your partner, the answers to the questions. Number 9, the teacher if you don't understand something. What do you do if you don't understand something? What are you supposed to do? Number 10, the words on the left side with the pictures on the right. Remember, this is the one with the columns. Number 11, as many questions as you can. And your mistakes. I'm going to give you time now to go over it and do it. 5, 4, 3. Okay, well, I'm really glad you were with me today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the instructions. I hope you'll now understand what's written in your textbooks and when the teacher talks to you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Keep calm, be good, and I hope you keep watching. Bye!